What is happening, folks? It is Jimmy G in the place to be with way too much energy for a Monday, welcoming you back to another exciting, amazing, Monday-defying episode of The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, where we talk about, where we unbox, where we give our first reactions of all things pop culture from an everyday guy like me. So if this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you've been here before, I would love to thank you for coming again. So thank you for being a friend. So what we got for you today is a special treat that has been months in the making. I've been collecting them, and now my collection is complete. And so if you go back and look at any of my YouTube shorts, and maybe I'll make a playlist of them, you will see my 1-minute reviews on the Legacy Core Dinobots. We got Grimlock, we got Sludge, we got Slug, we got Scar, we got Swoop, and now we got Snarl. And together, all of them form Voltron. No, I'm just kidding. It's another bot with a V, Volcanicus. And today we're going to look at them formed together and compare them and tell you what my thoughts are on it. So let's go back to my lab right now and check it out. Well, here they are, folks. All of the Legacy Core Dinobots in their robot modes. So just like I said before, if you haven't watched them yet, watch my 1-minute short reviews on each and every one of these because I wanted to spend more in-depth time about Volcanicus. But these are they in robot mode. You got Grimlock, Scar, Sludge, Slug or Slag back in the day, Swoop, and Snarl right here. So he was the last one to get, and he finally came out, and I am excited about it. So robot mode, here's how I would divide them. I divide them into very good and fugly. So very good is going to be on this side. Let's just say these guys right here. And the rest of them would fall within the fugly part in robot mode. So that's them. These probably are the best that they made. This one's okay. Grimlock, he's all right. But they are kind of, but what do you expect? These are core class. These are not masterpiece class. So for what they are, they're great. And I am hoping that that they will retool these and do a remold and maybe give us a Transformers Victory Dino King. That would be awesome for the Dino Force. That would be very, very cool to be able to have core class Dino Force because you got the molds. Might as well go ahead and use them and get as much money as you can, Hasbro, on those because they definitely will not be shelf warmers, I don't think, because they would rock and or roll. But overall, like I said, these two are my favorite, Swoop and Snarl, and then these four were not my favorite because I think the posability that you have on these two are so much better than you have on these other ones. All these other ones are straight armed and straight legged, no bendy bendies and stuff like that. Where you have bendy bendies with these guys right here. So, but we want to get them into Volcanicus, but first we need to get them into robot mode. So Grimlock, why don't you tell them, Dinobots, transform into robot mode now. I think I said transform into robot mode. I don't remember. Maybe I said transform into dino mode, but that's okay. You know what I meant. But here they are in their dinosaur alt forms. And again, you can kind of go from good, bad, and ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Again, I like my Snarl here. I think he looks great. I think Swoop looks amazing right here. Grimlock has a little more junk in the trunk than he should. He's got a big old badonkadonk. I do like Slug. Slag is kind of derogatory. That's why they changed his name. But I do like him. I think he looks really good. This guy, he's all right. But, you know, it's like he's giving you the middle finger back here. You know, that's kind of weird. And then he just looks like just a land cow. Just doesn't really look like much. So these are my top three. Actually, let's do this. Top three on the top, bottom three on the bottom. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, and then from least to worst favorite. So I'd say this is the least, this is the next to the least, this is the worst right here. But again, they're core class and they're combiners, so they have to make some concessions in order to make them combine. But I'm just glad we got a core class combiner, because this could open up the doors for other things. Some of y'all heard me say, like I said, Dino King Land Cross would be awesome, but it'd be cool to get some other core class combiners. How awesome would that be? And who knows, they might release this into a gift set, maybe put some other things there. But we're going to get these guys into combine mode, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and get them into that combine mode, and we'll combine them together. So Grimlock, why don't you tell them, Dinobots, get in combine mode, become the arms, feet, legs, torso, belly, guts, all that good stuff. Do it, do it, do it now. Boom! Here they all are, ready for combining in combine mode. So let's take a look at each individual piece really quickly. First, we'll take a look at Snarl. Here he is. He is the right leg. Just doesn't look like a leg. It just looks like a bunch of parts just kind of stuck together right there. So there's the front of it, the side, the back, the side. I'll have to give credit where credit is due. Watching EMGO's videos on how to do all this is great, because I misplaced all my instructions. But there he is. There is the left leg. The right leg. Here is the left leg, Grimlock, which again, just kind of weird looking. There he is as a leg. Grimlock's face showing. Boom. The back. And then the side, and there's the pegs that you'll use to peg him in. Sludge as the body. Kind of looks a little weird, a little different there. But he's like, with Sludge, you had to pretty much start in robot mode to get him in combine mode, where all the other ones you just started in alt mode to get them in combine mode. But here he is, so you can kind of see where they're going to peg in. You can see the arms are probably going to go in here, legs are going to go down here, and then the head part will go right here on that. So, but there's the front, the side, the back, and the side on that. And then we got this guy right here, Scar. He is your right arm. So there is the peg for combining him together. There his hand. But there it is. One of the complaints that I already have is there is no weapon like a sword for Volcanicus. Now I know there's probably an upgrade kit, and there's actually an upgrade kit on eBay that you can get to get a sword for him. Now you can have these legs up like so for the arms, but I do like what EMGO says. I think they look better down here, but you can have it however you want to. And the arm, of course, can bend like so right there. But there it is. There is that arm. And then we get into Swoop, who is the right arm right here. So you can see there's that peg. There is the other hand. But yep, very simple, easy to get into, not many steps to get into it. And again, you do have the bend and the twist if you want to with that arm. So very, very cool. There. And then the top of the body, the piece de resistance, and here is Slug as the head of Volcanicus. Now, the head is hiding in the tail. Don't know what to do with that part, but, you know, we'll find out. But there it is. You can kind of see where all the parts and pieces are going to kind of go together, fit in, have fun, make it all awesome. But there is the front, the side, the back, and this side here as well. So let's do this. Let me move the platform we had them on, and let's get ready to combine these guys together. So first we'll put these two together. Looks like there's two little pegs here and two little pegs here where that head goes in. So that looks like that's where that goes. I haven't watched a video on combining them, but we'll give it a whirl. And then you do have there, boom. I believe that will fit right there. So kind of nice and snug as a bug in a rug. There we go. We got the body all together. And so let us get a leg on. Let's get Grimlock. Right there is the hole, and there is the peg right there. And so you just kind of pop that in like so. And then same thing on the other side. Hole, peg, pop it in. And there we go. So we are almost there. And so we're going to get good old Scar. And so what's cool is Slug's arms here. Not Slug. Sludge's arms act as the hole for the arms right there. So you'll just stick that in like so. And then same thing over here. We will stick that in. Oh, this one you may want to kind of bend out just a hair like so to kind of just get that in there. Get. Oh man, my hands, that hurts. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. There we go. And here he is. One big sloppy mess of a combiner. There is Volcanicus Core Class. I could tell you right now, you're probably going to want an upgrade kit for this, and hopefully DNA will come out with something. Like I said, there's one on eBay that's out right now that you can get to kind of fill in the gaps. And the sword, it pegs in here, but for some reason that sword does not like to stay there, so we'll just remove that for right now. But I mean, it just looks like just a bunch of stuff stuck together. But it's core class. That's what you know. Where it's not meant to probably look pretty, but I think it's cool that we have a core class combiner. So there is Volcanicus. So let's bring him in a little closer for a closer look. And let's get some more light in on the face and all that good stuff. But yeah, as far as articulation, the head does swivel. You do have arm, can come up like so. You do have, if you want bend, you have to do like so, like that. But you also can rotate like so too as well. The waist, you do have a swivel there, and then the legs can come up, can come back. I have to say this, it is pretty tight. I mean it's for a leg, and then you got a 90-degree bend there that you can do, and you can go out slightly there as well on this guy. But that is it as far as articulation. But if we want to take a look from the rotisserie view, there is the front of him, the side. I mean, just, this is like kibbles and bits everywhere. This part right here, the back, just don't look at the back. And then this side right here. But yeah, just kibbles and bits all over the place. But a combiner nonetheless on this guy. I think he's kind of cool. I mean, he's like, he's like that, so like that ugly baby you can't, look away from. He's breathtaking. So he is kind of cool. He's my only Volcanicus that I have, and maybe we can make his chest talk. Hello. That's kind of weird. But yeah, that's him. So let's compare him to some other bots that are out there. So here is Volcanicus with some other bots. So let me just point them out to you. Because can anyone guess which one's Volcanicus? I guess. Anyone? But no, we got Transformers Kingdom Core Class Optimus Prime. We also have the New Age David Optimus Prime here. Magic Squares Magic Masterpiece level Optimus Prime. The Light of Victory. We also have the Grimlock, G2 Grimlock, and Bludgeon. So we can see that Voyager class, almost about the Voyager class is still a little bit bigger than this guy. So he would scale well with core class, right? That's what he's supposed to. Core class is where he needs to be at. So let's move these guys away and just kind of show you, just with core class, I think he looks great. With everyone else, not so much. Like this is too big, definitely right there. But when you see with core class right there, yeah, I can make that happen. That sounds good. I may keep him this way. I'm probably going to keep him like this. But let's see how he looks. As you can see, I got some combiners in the background. Let's see how he looks with some other combiners. Here he is with other combiners. So we got Magic Squares Overlord, Highway Overlord, which is Dinosaur, of course. We also have the Transformers Legacy Dinosaur with the DNA upgrade kit. That's why he's so tall. And then we have not a Transformer, but a combiner nonetheless. Good old 3 zeros. Voltron. And so you can kind of see he is a baby combiner. He is smaller than a legend scale combiner. So he's core class combiner, I guess that's what you would call him. But yeah, so this little shrimp here, hopefully he packs a big punch. He needs a sword. I mean, all these guys have swords. He needs a sword. So we need to get him a sword. Somebody make him a sword. Give him a sword. He needs one now. Not this little tiny one, though. That would be like a pocket knife for him. But that is Volcanicus with the combiners here. And so let's get back together for some of my final thoughts on Volcanicus. We are back. Talk about months in the making. After 6 1-minute review videos on each of the Legacy Core Class Dinobots, we finally got to form Volcanicus. So let's bring him back in. Volcanicus. There he is. Beautiful, beautiful Volcanicus. I am king of the little bots, the little Dinobots. I am king Volcanicus. Or maybe he sounds like this. I am king of the little bots. The little bots. I am King Volcanicus. But yeah, let me bring in a little core class Optimus. So there they are together. But some pros about it. I mean, you got a freaking core class combiner here. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I don't ever remember that happening. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. But you got a core class combiner, which is really cool. Which I hope is just a test for things to come. Like I said, I would love a Dino King. You've got the molds here. All you got to do is retool them just a little bit, and we can have a Dino King from Transformers Victory. That would be awesome. But some pros, we get a core class combiner. I mean, when you think they're about $12 a piece, $11-12 a piece, so that's 6 of them. So it's about 6 times, so about $82 for this guy. So a little on the expensive side for a core class combiner. Not much bigger than a Voyager class, altogether. But he looks pretty cool. Now the cons, I mean, this is when you talk about kibble, this is the kibble factory. We got kibbles and bits and bits and bits all over this place. It's just like all over. I mean, it's just, cobbled together. I think we could have, I wouldn't have minded some minor parts forming, kind of take a lesson from like New Age and things like that, to be able to just kind of parts form some pieces, some parts that you can kind of just put together and put on him to clean him up a little bit. I think that would have been okay. Some fingers that fing would have been good, and a sword. Volcanicus needs a sword, like a flaming sword. That would be awesome. And then some feet, some actual feet would be kind of cool. Now, there is an upgrade kit out there in eBay that someone made that has some feet, that has some things that clean up some gaps. But I'm curious at what DNA will put together. I think I want to see what they're going to do, because I think that would be an awesome kit as well. But on a scale, so again, let's take a look at them. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, big old backpack there. Don't look at the back. Don't look at the back. Don't look at my back. Oh no, it came apart a little bit. But on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I would give this a good to, pretty awesome. The reason why I say it's pretty awesome is because we got a core class combiner. But I would say from a looks and aesthetics, it's good. It's good. It's not the greatest. It's not, I wouldn't say awesome. But I think, for what its purpose is, it's good. I think it'll do the job, and I think it'll scale well with your other core class figures, like all my Titans and stuff that are back here with all my core class figures. I think he's gonna look good up there. Let me put him up there right now. Let's see here. There. Yeah, he's gonna look good. He's right there now. So I think he's going to look pretty awesome. there. So if you want him, you're gonna have to search for all the pieces now. I mean, it's gonna be like Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's gonna be like that. You remember in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, if y'all remember playing that, the fetch quest towards the end where you had to find all the pieces. Oh my gosh, you know, it's just over and over. You get in your boat, you go sail here, and you find this piece, and you find this piece. So you're going to have to go to a Target up north and a Walmart out west, and maybe get on eBay, maybe get on Amazon, see what you can find to find all those pieces now. But you can find them. It's not impossible. It just takes some work, or you can look on Mercari and eBay and pay a little extra for someone that has them all together for you. So that way it saves you on some gas money searching for everything. Maybe Hasbro might release a gift combination set and charge $1 million for it, but who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll see what happens. But that's it for Volcanicus. So tune in next time when we talk about something else, whether it's good, bad, or awesome. And hopefully it's awesome, because I don't like reviewing bad things. Sometimes I have to, sometimes I will, but I don't like... Right now I'm spending my own money, and I don't want to spend my money on bad things. Sometimes I will for science and for you all, but I like good and awesome. So y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later.